Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And off we go in Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Sanders on the shotgun handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. His first throw is an interception. Javarius Ward picks it off. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Purdy throwing here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going. Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Second and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. No return on that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That throw finds Kittle. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. Second down now, 7 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw by Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. Get some space around midfield. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Motioning him from the slot right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make a miss in the backfield.
Got it. Ready?
Offense to the line for second down.
Set. Ready.
From the gun is Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
19 Lions. Ready.
On third down, Purdy throwing deep for the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They'll go from the gun with Sanders. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Here's Sanders once more. A lot of grass ahead. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Return coming from the 6. The drive will start out with a first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now it's Purdy. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Purdy on first down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 32 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
McCaffrey hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Sanders running dead ahead. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Throwing the out route complete. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by Fred Warner. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They start out with 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up. Carolina in punt formation. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. They've got first down from the 31.
Ready.
Pressure comes, Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a 49er first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Purdy throwing here on first. Pearsall there to grab it. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go, set.
From the 41. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And that leaves him with third and short.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
First time this game they've looked to him. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on fourth and short.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs. To throw again, it's Purdy. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go. Set go.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a first and 10. On the give, it's Sanders. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He's throwing deep to the left side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And he takes this one back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Handoff here to Sanders. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
They go right back to Sanders. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. Pass play now. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw, Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Panthers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation. You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Buys time, rolling right. Complete to Pearsall. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he'll get it up to the 44. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
From the 44 here on second down. Gets everything he has under this throw. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Let's go now.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
And Cougar 19. Track 60.
From the 36. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He'll throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. Throwing it just before halftime. Looking slant route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Purdy setting up that play action. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked. Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down.
Shut up.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Ready,
It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty.
ready, ready.
From the gun is Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Cowboy aim. Tight.
Airing it out to start this drive. He's got it over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Buying some time right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
3rd and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. Fields this clean at the 30. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hup.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Reload. Ready, ready, go.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Check go.
Purdy on 1st down. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Forced out to his right. Ooh, he's calling his own number again. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
60 up. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Pressure comes, Purdy. That throw finds Kittle. They strike for 23 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First down from the red zone. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Play action on 1st down. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Carolina. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go!
Here's Purdy to throw. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on, set! 19 tight, 19 tight. Set, go!
From the 38. Brought in by Ayuk. Hit some space around midfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers football, and they are hurting for points. They start this quarter with a huge lead. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. Go.
First down throw by Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Back. Ready.
Another try following the sack. Diving right side. Got it. It's a pick up of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They've run this 12-yard out route cave at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and
they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers keep running away with this. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His fourth total score of the game. Carlson adds the extra point. And the 49ers tack on 7 more to their lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Here we go.
Trying again following the sack. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Purdy looking to throw. This throw is caught. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. He's dropping back to throw. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short pass brought in. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Let's go.
To throw it on 1st down. Gets this to Sanders. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Taking him. Oh, brother. It's another interception. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on 3rd.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Go.
Purdy setting up that play action. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
An extra corner into the game for the Panthers. 3rd down. They stick with McCaffrey. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And a fair catch made here at the 17. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He finds Sanders. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers putting up points in a game decided. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but zero effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. Reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, and his effort with a capital E.
So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the 49ers as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in.